Alright, news just coming. The Trump government this week will unveil a list of Chinese imports targeted for U.S. tariffs. The move is to punish Beijing over technology transfer policies. Now, this will likely intensify the trade tensions between the world's two largest economies. That's the news we are tracking here on WION this moment. The manufacturing base with more advanced products. So that's we'll track that story for the moment. But just to bring to our viewers who might just be tuning in, the Trump government this week will unveil the list of Chinese imports targeted for U.S. tariffs. The move is to punish Beijing over technology transfer policies. This will likely intensify trade tensions between the world's two largest economies and affect the manufacturing base with more advanced products. Right, joining me live from the WION newsroom is my colleague Sumit Chaturvedi. Good morning, Sumit. So is this the trade war well and truly on between Beijing and Washington?
Absolutely, Ramesh, and here we see today China also announcing tariffs, though they are very less as compared to America. They are only worth $3 billion, but China has proved that it is not going to take things lying down or as the way US is doling the things out to China. China is definitely in a mood to reply and retaliate, but in this war, China understands one thing, that China is going to be the bigger loser, because China, as we all know, is the world's manufacturing powerhouse, and what they give to the world is things what America was giving at 1/10 or 1/5 of the total price. So that's what China's USP is. So it's something which China has started, but in the long run, it looks like China has to stop it somewhere. China wants to come on a negotiating table, but US is not ready to come on any kind of negotiations as far as the world trade is concerned, or overall we can say that putting tariffs on imports are concerned. Even WTO is being overlooked, I would say. In this matter, China has chosen not to go to WTO so far, has only taken matter in its own hands. But if we talk about goods, very few goods which China imports from US on the other, including aircraft parts, poultry and other things. So far, they have brought poultry and fruits under this ambit now. Aircraft parts can be brought under this ambit later on. But as compared to US, we all know that there's a overall tariff of there's an overall trade imbalance of $500 billion between two nations, and that's what China has to take into account somehow.
Sumit, will this the impact of this so-called trade war between Washington and Beijing remain localized to these two countries, or will it affect other economies in the region and beyond?
Well, so far, very smartly, US has actually shown that it is in a way to leave its allies out of this trade war, where Europe hasn't been so far, no penalty so far has been levied on Europe. South Korea also, they have struck a trade deal where US auto components and auto companies will also get a preferential treatment in South Korea. So they have so far kept the allies out of this overall trade war. It has shown that even indirectly allies are not getting impacted. But if it lingers on, it cannot stop the world from getting affected, because China again is a manufacturing powerhouse of the old world. If US is not taking goods worth $60 billion, they have to go somewhere, and India could be one of the markets, or maybe other European markets, which can see China further dumping these goods at further lessening the cost of these goods. So that's why indirectly other regions could also take part in this global trade war. But so far, no impact has come on any of the countries, including India.
Right. On that note, Sumit Chaturvedi, thank you so much for joining me with all the latest.